as the title says, this is our a week late DC Fandome review. We're gonna be going through what we expected, and then we're gonna go through panel by panel. Probably not talking about most. Some of them, though, we'll obviously talk deeper about, such as Snyder Cut panel, the Batman panel, maybe some other ones, Suicide Squad, that sort of thing. So, what did you expect from Fandome going into it?
Alright, so, out of everything, I was most looking forward to seeing what film teasers we could get for things such as I wanted to see what we could get from is it Andy Muschietti's The Flash film?
The Flash.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
wanted to see what we got from that.
Yeah.
To be honest, I was actually satisfied. I was very satisfied with the film side of it. One thing going into it, I was very much looking forward to seeing any footage or any trailers for Gotham Knights and Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
Yeah.
And out of those two, I was most looking forward to the Suicide Squad game. And I've got to say, I felt very underwhelmed by it.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there when we run through the whole panel.
Yeah.
So. Is there anything else you expected? Any announcements? Any sort of anything? Or were you pretty happy with everything we got? Pretty satisfied with everything we got?
I think I was pretty happy with everything I got. Everything we got.
Yeah.
Apart from a few things that I was a bit like,
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll go through what I expected, because I expected. To be honest, it was set up as this big. DC's doing their own Comic-Con. No. I mean, we didn't get that, but I'll go over it, obviously, when we run through it. I expected a couple film announcements, maybe two. How many did we get? Big Fat Zero.
I think obviously they're just mainly focusing on like the films that they are doing at the moment.
Again, I'll get to more of that later. I expected quite a lot from the Flash panel. I expected at least some Shazam stuff, which we did get a touch of it, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't expect much from the Batman panel. I thought they barely shot anything. I expected probably maybe some what's it called? Concept art for the Aquaman panel, and the announcement that Mira was being recast. Snyder Cut of Justice League, we pretty much got everything. Suicide Squad panel, I was expecting character reveal, but that was it.
Well, we did. We kind of got, because I think
Suicide Squad was my favorite panel of the night. So
I very much enjoyed that.
Wonder Woman, I couldn't give less of a crap about. I'm not interested in that film. I hated the first one. I have a real gripe with that panel, though, and I'm sure we'll get to it in a minute. I just expected I expected some Superman and some Green Lantern content, because I'm not a massive Green Lantern fan, but I quite enjoyed the character. And Superman and Green Lantern fans got thrown right under the bus at this convention. Considering, okay, the Green Lantern TV show is happening. It's probably not happening. I doubt it now. It was supposed to be happening, and it's like they could have shown something from that, some concept art, even. Like, I'm not asking for much footage. If you can give me some like solid concept art to grasp onto, and it's like, I don't need footage, but just if they've gone, okay, here's your Green Lantern film. We have a director and a title, and maybe not even necessarily a bit of concept art. I just want a director and a title for a Green Lantern film or a Superman film, or just something. Just bring me something.
Something that can give fans like a little bit of hope for the future.
No, what I more wanted like an exclusive. Obviously, we got a lot of trailer here or thingy here, but in games we got 2 games that we kind of knew were happening, or we knew they were happening, but we had no idea about them. We barely knew the name of any of them. I think we only found out the name of Suicide Squad Killed Justice League a few hours before Fandome began. So it's like we got a bunch of exclusive stuff in the games department, but we got nothing really from the film department. We didn't get anything tangible, anything interesting, other than extensions of characters we were already familiar with, plus Black Adam, which that. Yeah, I think should we begin running through the night?
Okay.
I think we'll have the most to talk about with that. So
Well,
we began. Sorry, what were you saying?
no. I was about to say to everyone who's watching, obviously, me and Luke are just going to be discussing this, and obviously, we may have different opinions on different panels, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's like we'll just run through it. So we'll start at 6 o'clock our time. I think it's midday, wherever in Central Time. Okay. So what do you think about the Wonder Woman 84 panel?
Um, I think obviously the panel was. I kind of expected a bit more from it. Like, I
Yeah.
kind of wanted to have, like, I kind of hope that they could have like shown off like some screenshots, some like concept art for like specific things like costume designs. And I think the only thing that I very much enjoyed about the entire panel for Wonder Woman 84 was just, I think I enjoyed the trailer mostly because the one character I have been wanting to see for a while, who I kind of feel like is one of the best Wonder Woman villains, is obviously Cheetah.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like, I think she looks alright in the film. I'm kind of holding my judgment until I actually see the film.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. See, um, uh, this film was supposed to come out what June, maybe
Yeah,
August this year.
it was meant to be the 1st of June.
See, so and March was the last trailer, and it kind of felt like by then I'd seen everything I needed to. We could just go into that film now. We could have watched that film in March, and I didn't need to see any more. And so, problem with all the Wonder Woman stuff we're getting now is I don't feel like we need it. Like that trailer was kind of cool, I guess, but I think it revealed a bit too much. Um, and so it's just like this film should be out already. I don't really care about new stuff. It's like when they release another Black Widow trailer, I'm not gonna really care because it was supposed to come out shortly after the third trailer for it. So
Yeah.
why would I really care? Like we were at the point where hype was beginning to build to go see them before lockdown happened. So it's just
Yeah. Obviously, if it should have been able, I kind of feel like they should have released Wonder Woman, like Wonder Woman 84, as an exclusive on HBO Max, so that
well,
it's already out.
have you seen the budget for that film? They could not do that. We
Or
they
at least like they just kind of like they're able to like get
put it
permission
behind the
to like
paywall.
stream it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think they would have ever done that because Wonder Woman would have made that film would have made $1 billion at the box office. Now it seems slightly more of a logical option because nothing's going to make $1 billion. I don't want to go to the cinema even if they reopen now. It's just not safe.
No.
So it's like now that might be the only option because the likelihood is we're not seeing Wonder Woman 84 till next year earliest, like early next year. Same with Black Widow, same with Eternal, same with all these things. We're not seeing them till early next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least I'm not gonna risk going to cinema now.
No, I think obviously they're gonna have to wait a bit until opening cinemas. As much as I'd love to go to the cinema and watch a film now, I kind of want them to just wait a bit.
Yeah, wait till it's actually safe.
Mm.
Don't be so obnoxious about it. Like,
Mm.
like Christopher Nolan around Tenet has gone. No, it must be seen in theaters now. And look, Tenet released at the beginning of this week,
Oh,
or
on what in the cinemas?
or maybe it's maybe it's this weekend. But yeah, Tenet's releasing.
Oh, okay.
But it's because Christopher Nolan was being a whiny insert word here. Like, this has to be seen in theaters by American audiences. It's like, oh, come off it. If you're that bothered, wait. Like, I find that guy so obnoxious. But yeah, Wonder Woman 84, it's kind of done with. I thought Patty Jenkins was super annoying during that panel. Like, she just did. I feel like she's had one well received, not good, well received film, and now she's super arrogant about it.
I think obviously she has done female centric films in the past, and obviously at the moment I think she finds Wonder Woman being like the crown jewel of what she's doing.
Oh yeah. I get it, but it's just not. She she made that film, which was universally well received, despite it being an absolute dog turd, and now she's super arrogant about it. It's like it just doesn't feel. She just felt really obnoxious like that. I don't really. Should we move on to the next panel, or do you have anything else to say? Actually, I do want to point out the moment Linda Carter showed up. That moment warmed my heart. That was the nicest
Okay.
moment of the entire thing. I loved that.
Okay, yeah. I thought it was nice.
Oh, she showed up. Why didn't she get a cameo in the last one? Oh, she was filming Supergirl.
Hmm.
Mm.
Maybe she's in this one.
She is.
Oh, yay!
Patty Jenkins uh, has claimed that her greatest mistake with the last one was not getting um, Linda Carter in, even if it was just in the background in any way. And so it's inevitable that she shows up in this one.
Yeah.
Like, it is inevitable. And it'll be nice. She'll probably only have a cameo. But, it'll be nice to see her. Do you know what the next panel is?
I cannot remember for the life of me.
Gotham Knights.
Ah, okay. Now this is one thing I was actually looking forward to.
Yeah?
Obviously, I'd heard a lot about this because a YouTube channel that I am subscribed to, which is called Batman Arkham Vids. Like, even though this isn't a continuation of the Arkham series, they post like news updates and
Yeah.
everything for both Gotham Knight and the Suicide Squad game. And I thought the trailer was quite cool. The character designs look good. Um, just one thing that kind of annoyed me, which a lot of people have brung up, and it's the fact that you can't play as Batman.
Yeah, he's quote unquote
Dead.
dead. He's not dead. The minute I saw, if you're seeing this, I am dead. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, that's not true, but okay.
I have an idea on how they might actually have him in the game, but I hope it's not this way because it'll probably just be a bit weird. And do you want to hear it?
Go on.
So, Talon.
Yeah.
So, Talon is obviously normally the alias of the best Talon is normally a guy called William Cobb.
Yeah.
And if they turn around and say, "Oh, Bruce Wayne, Batman is Talon," then I'm just going to be like, "You just wasted a character."
Yeah, I just. Mm, I worry about that game. Like,
And
it's not.
yeah,
It's not it that it looks that bad. It just doesn't look
it
much.
it looks alright. I think
Yeah,
one of my nitpicks of it is the fact of Robin teleporting.
yeah.
That doesn't really
To be honest,
make much
I
sense.
think it probably looks bang average at best, but I'll give it a shot.
Yeah,
I started playing Arkham Asylum. Is that the first one?
What
I
do you
start
think?
bit repetitive.
Yeah, the Arkham apparently Arkham Asylum is good. Arkham City is better, and then obviously if you play on Arkham Origins, obviously that's made by the same company that is making our Gotham Knights. But obviously, it's kind of part of it. It's like a prequel
Yeah.
to Arkham Asylum, and it's all right. I like it. It's good. And if you go to Arkham Knight, they just
Oh, you,
they do everything they can to make it the best version, which they do kind of succeed in.
yeah.
Hmm.
Well, yeah. I'm kind of bored with Arkham Asylum. Like, it's a really rough gameplay. Like at the beginning, it's really fun, really fun. Um, get killed a lot, etc.
Oh,
People with guns, Jesus. Um,
suicide collars.
yeah, but it's a uh it well, after a while it gets repetitive. That Bane fight took me ages.
Hmm.
But yeah. Anyway, back to things. Um,
Yes.
um, um. It looks fine. I'm not sure if I'll buy it straight away. I'll probably wait for it to come down by probably half.
Yeah.
I don't think it's an instant buy, but I'll get around to it.
All right.
Um, yeah. Do you have anything else on that? Wait.
Um,
Might want to reference Tim Drake and that awful Robin costume.
ah.
That
So
kid,
here's the thing. I didn't know if that was Tim Drake or
Damien.
yeah, I was a bit confused.
Oh, it's Tim Drake.
Yes, well I know that now.
Oh, Jesus. It's horrible. Like, that suit is horrible.
It's like a sleeveless hoodie.
Yeah, but it's also got, like, a dress bit. It feels more like robes than anything else.
Well, yeah. Anyway, so up next is
Oh. I think I'll just run through the next couple because they are. Um, one of them I didn't watch, one of them I sat through despite the pain. So the next one was Sandman.
I watched through this. I thought it was cool. Obviously, I've not really read into too much of Sandman, but
Mm.
yeah.
I don't particularly like Neil Gaiman, but other than that, it didn't interest me. The only thing that kept me going was my distaste for Neil Gaiman.
Yeah.
And then we had Multiverse 101, which I do not remember what that is.
It's basically where they have Jim Lee.
Oh
They
yeah,
have the head of the uh, DC films and the head of the CW shows.
oh yeah, I do remember that. That was fun. I
Mm.
think. I think I
And
remember.
they also explain the whole thing about Ezra Miller coming onto the
Yeah, I do.
Crisis.
Actually, I did watch that. That was actually quite fun. I don't have much to say on it, but it was fun. Yeah.
Mm.
The next panel was the worst thing I've ever seen with my eyes.
What the Flash?
Introducing the Flash. Flash fact: they were so goddamn stupid. Uh, what do you think of the Flash panel?
I expected more, to be
Yes,
honest. I
yes,
expected more.
yeah, I expected. I expected an announcement, maybe a villain announcement, even though it has been revealed now the Reverse Flash will not be the main villain of it, if a villain in it at all.
Oh, a gender swap to Mirror Master.
Really?
I think it's a gender swap Mirror Master.
Ugh. We've already got
But
one of those. They're
but I
terrible.
think it will like have like any already existing Flash villains that are in the film verse already will potentially be in this film. So
So,
obviously,
King Shark.
yeah. So we got Thinker, King Shark, Captain Boomerang.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
interesting.
I'm not excited for this film one bit. No, I'm
um.
excited for the film. I hated the panel though. I despised it. Ezra Miller, they try and do that cutesy thing with Ezra Miller.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not intimidating. He's not gonna choke you to the ground if you try and talk to him. But he'd never do that.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
So, when they showed like a concept of the new Flash suit that they're going to be doing?
Yuck, yeah.
Um, so where he says, "Oh yeah, Bruce Wayne makes this suit for him," in the background, I might be wrong, but was that Michael Keaton's Batman in that
That was
concept
Michael
art?
Keaton's Batman. That's what anyone took from that panel.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, Batfleck's Batman makes the suit for him, and then
Yes, and he's also in it,
yeah, he is in it.
which
As
I'm. Mm,
which everyone has been saying it's probably a swan song. It's just getting him, giving him the opportunity to say goodbye.
yeah,
I don't think he wants
unless
back in really.
unless he does a 360 no scope and just goes, "Guess
Yeah,
what? I'm back."
yeah, I don't think he would do that after what happened last time.
Mm,
It'd be fun, but also I'm kind of excited for everything else.
yeah.
Um, I don't need him, but oh, that suit concept art. What did you think? Oh,
I think it's more or less they're going to be mostly having it so that Ezra Miller's Flash takes inspiration from the CW show. So obviously the suit and how he gets his name.
no, but I'm talking about the concept art.
I think
The like the red lines, the black suit with the red lines, from what it looks like.
I'm gonna have a second look at it, but I think it's it's kind of all right. Obviously, I'm gonna be honest. Um, it does remind me of season 5 Flash suit. And obviously, I know a lot of people had a problem with that because it didn't have a chin strap.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I obviously if it looks good, it looks good when like you actually see Ezra Miller wear it. But I'm a bit undecided at the moment with it.
Oh, I think this suit's awful. Like, just do a red suit with nice yellow boots or goldish boots. The flash symbol in the middle. Mask. Done. It's not hard to make a good flash suit, and yet everyone keeps screwing it up. We've had
Is
one
it
good.
still fingerless?
Yeah, that's the only good part about
So
the
it's still
suits.
fingerless. Okay.
But like we haven't had a good. We've had one good flash shoot in 8 years of the Flash being a prominent figure on TV and film.
Mm.
Like I hate the Ezra one. I hate season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and yeah, all them Flash suits. I hate them. But the current one we got in the TV show is great. I'm not excited for another Flash suit that's gonna look sucky because I'm not willing to embrace how red the Flash is.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, I think kind of for me, obviously, I can kind of have a bit of judgment on a few of like the different things that I see within these panels, but I kind of then think I can judge now, but the true judgment comes when we actually see it.
Yeah, when we see the suit, because it could look great, but
It could look great.
I'm just saying the concept art alone looks awful. Yeah. Yeah, and we didn't really get much from it. We didn't get anything other than the concept art. And oh, you know what the worst thing to come out of a Flash director's mouth is every single time they hire a new Flash director? My favourite Flash comic is Flashpoint. Have you ever read another Flash comic? Because if you're basing your entire opinions on the Flash of Flashpoint, what the hell's wrong with you? I hate it. Flashpoint is not the only good Flash book. I hate it. Anyway, the Suicide Squad, though.
I was ecstatic for this because of the oh my! I loved the roll call trailer.
Yeah.
And here's the interesting thing: we finally learn who Idris Elba is playing.
Yes.
And oh my gosh, I was surprised because I didn't think they would actually use the character.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's obviously Bloodsport.
Yeah. I don't think anyone really predicted that. They were talking.
No. So do you know
It
what?
was a generic gun wielding bad guy number 4, not generic gun wielding bad guy number 3. Ooh.
So do you know what Bloodsport's origin is?
No, I don't.
So basically, Bloodsport was a soldier, and he blamed himself for. I think he basically blamed himself for an accident in war that claimed his brother, and his brother like lost all of his appendages.
Oh.
And he basically dons this costume and goes out taking on like different people. So he's like an assassin mercenary, and he goes into Metropolis wielding guns with kryptonite bullets and starts shooting everyone up. And apparently the reason why he's in Belle Reve in the film,
He punched Superman, right? Or shot Superman?
he shot Superman with a kryptonite gun.
Ugh. Yeah, that's funny. But when's it set? Like,
I don't know.
Because it has to be after this is. So it's probably set post Justice League. Superman's alive. It has to
be. It could potentially be. This is like obviously like. This takes place after Justice League because I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Oh, even is the timeline of DC Universe anyway. Yeah. So most of the castings leaked though, other than Idris Elba. So we had Capaldi is
the
DeVoe.
Thinker.
Yeah.
What do you think of this design?
It's pretty bland, but you know it's what you kind of want, so pretty happy with it.
Better than CW show, or
obviously. I think the CW one's more interesting, but it's just it feels kind of bland tech guy, not like
Well,
I think Margot Robbie wearing the first good Harley Quinn costume is nice.
Yes, I was freaking out when I saw that. I was like, they have done it.
They've done a decent
Justice 2, her costume in that.
Oh no, it took them what 3 films to get a good suit. Well done. Took you that long.
Yeah.
We've got Taika Waititi. Suicide Squad, Birds of Prey. Oh, that two. Yeah, I thought. Anyway,
we still don't know who Taika Waititi is.
He's King Shark.
I swear that Steve Agee is King Shark.
Nope, he's the on-set King Shark. He's not the voice. They never announce the voice. But also, in the end, where they're listing all the actors, they list everyone who's there, and then Taika Waititi, who is definitely King Shark.
Yeah, because I've been told, because I've looked at like Taika Waititi stuff, and there's a possibilities he's either Ratcatcher #1 or he is. I don't even know how someone could think of this. Apparently, he could be Starro, and I don't know if he's the voice. I'm all for that because that would actually be quite hilarious.
If you look at, so we didn't get to see much of King Shark, but the big thing that is now all over my Twitter and stuff is him waving,
Yes,
and it's like that feels such a Taika Waititi character. Just hey, I'm King Shark.
because you have the one where he's got his arms down, he's got the waving, and then within the behind the scenes thing, it's got the thing of him eating someone, and
Yeah,
then him walking in the snow with the rest of the squad.
yeah. I feel like that has to be Taika
The
Waititi.
ending. Mm. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any other casting that really stood out? I don't think
Well,
so.
I think here's the thing: so characters that we knew were going to be in the film, we were right about. We just gave the actors the wrong name because a lot of people thought that Pete Davidson was going to be Savant and Nathan Fillion was going to be Blackguard, when instead Pete Davidson is Blackguard and Michael Rooker is Savant.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's interesting.
You. Uh. Is there any? Oh, John Cena as Peacemaker. Sean Gunn as Weasel. David
Oh, that
Dastmalin
nightmare.
as Polka Dot Man. I
Mm.
mean, those three is just they're just gonna. Weasel's getting blown up after 10 minutes.
He scares me so much.
That thing is creepy, but
Have
it's
you?
funny though.
Because it's funny because in the behind the scenes like trailer thing, I think they used a animatronic puppet for the scene with Weasel in it.
Yeah, they probably did. They probably had some sort of presence for Weasel there.
Because
Um,
if that's not a puppet, that CGI looks too real.
I'm pretty sure it isn't. It's probably if it is a puppet, it's a puppet laid over by CGI.
Yeah,
Um,
but it's interesting because I think I'm going to be honest. This film has probably got the most comic book accurate costumes.
yes, probably. Yeah, I'd say
Rick
so,
Flag,
definitely.
Rick Flag finally has a
Oh, I
yellow
love that
T-shirt.
costume. I love that costume so much. It's such a
Polka
big
Dot
difference.
Man.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
not John Cena's thing. Be a douchey Captain America. Done.
Oh, yeah. That's like perfect.
Yeah. Mm. But
Uh, I don't have much more to say. I love the real. They gave us the real of who all the characters are, and
yeah.
then it's like, oh, but we have more still. Like, this ain't the Flash panel. This panel is long. Wait, I'm looking here, and was the panel over an hour?
Hold on. Let me actually
Here
have a
it
look.
here it says it was an hour and 25 minutes.
So
It's
it started at 7:55 and then end. Wait. Oh.
9:20. There must
So
have been something in there. There must have been something after it, because
I have no idea. It said it was only on for 30 minutes.
hmm, even
Oh,
though they did
strange.
manage to get 15 minutes out of that flash panel, and God knows how. So what? So 1 hour 25 is pretty reasonable for. Oh, but yeah, that that spin wheel of all the characters and who they're being played by is great though. I love it.
I like it. It's so good.
But yeah, I think that's all on the Suicide Squad. Probably move on because I've only got another 20 minutes to record.
Yep.
Then when we move on, we've got the joke of Chris Daughtry performance. I don't know who that is.
I
Uh,
didn't watch that.
Nope, me neither. The Joker put on a happy face. I didn't watch that.
Neither did I.
I was kind of expecting an announcement of a sequel in there, but I'm glad we didn't get one.
Mm.
Um, the Bat, I'm Batman. The voices behind. Uh, I don't know what the rest of that says.
I don't know. Hold on.
Yeah,
So behind the cow, I watched a little bit of it. Like
I
I watched
watched the
like
end
the
of
last
it.
10 minutes. Yeah, I watched the last like
I
5 minutes
watched the
of
end
it.
of it because I was waiting for the Snyder Cut panel.
Yeah, so was I. I was like, it says the time's here. Just didn't really do it.
Yeah, I just want to get to the Snyder Cut panel. I don't have anything else to do.
Give me Zack Snyder.
And we move straight on to the Snyder Cut panel. Even though I did think the end of that panel was quite nice. The I'm Batman panel.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I love Will Arnett. His involvement in Fandome was great. But yeah. So the Snyder Cut of Justice League.
Here we go.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Kill me.
What? Okay. What did you think?
Of the trailer,
Yes.
because the questions were boring as hell. Um, and Ben Affleck looked depressed for the first time in a year. But we'll just that trailer. I love it, and I absolutely despise it.
All
And
right.
I also am pretty average on it. So,
Okay. I'm
ha-
gonna.
what do you think
Okay.
of the music? What do you think of the music? What do you think of Hallelujah?
I thought, okay, it's all right. If it's in the film, fair enough. It's cool.
If it's in a film, I quit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Because here's the thing: when they give you, because not gonna lie, when they give you like songs for trailers, most of the time they're either not in it or they're in it.
Yeah, it's
With
not in it. I doubt it.
yeah,
Maybe
I
in
think
like the credits or something.
yeah. I'm gonna okay. I wanna. We all have to admit one thing, and this is plainly obvious,
Go on.
and it's the fact that Joss Whedon used Desaad's uh, design for Steppenwolf.
Oh, I hate that design so much. Yeah.
And to be honest, like the way I'm all right with the design of Desaad because it kind of shows off that he's like a despicable, like hooded evil character, and then the newer design of Steppenwolf looks a bit weird.
It,
It is
it,
interesting.
it looks like a handful of nails. Like it was
Yeah,
just
well,
all this crap poking out everywhere. Oh, okay, just so everyone knows, I also criticize Marvel for doing the same thing, so don't get at my throat. Um, sorry, the New Gods are one of the best, most vibrant Steve Ditko creations. Give me something that looks slightly interesting for Steppenwolf. I'm sorry, I prefer the Justice League cut because at least it's got a bit of blue on it. I mean, it's crap. It's the worst thing, but at least it's like there's some color there. They're both terrible though. They are both absolutely dreadful. But uh,
all right.
yeah, if you like
Uh,
it, fine. When Marvel give me grey Malekith, I hate it too. So don't get at me.
okay. Uh, Dark Side, young Dark Side. So this isn't actually like the proper Dark Side. This is his younger version.
Mm.
What?
That CGI looked like a PS2 game.
Mm,
But it'll be better, so I'm not gonna really complain about it. It's just fun to choke at the expense of. Yeah, it looks fine. Um, I wish it was a bit bluer. Like the bit around his face is a bit bluer. But to be
okay.
honest, it's in a war zone, so it's fine. I'm not gonna complain about that as much as I want to.
I have a question.
Go on.
What was your favorite part of the trailer?
Um, I, I don't really know. I don't know. It's all. Maybe Cyborg's dad dying because it was new
Character
footage.
development.
Yeah, character development.
Like
Oh
obviously obviously he's like, oh, I treated my dad so badly,
yeah.
and now I never got to tell him that I was sorry for what I said.
Uh, Sorry, I said Steve Ditko earlier. I think it was Jack Kirby who I meant to say. But
Ah,
it might have been Steve Ditko. I don't know. So one of the two. Um. So yeah. See, the trailer looks good, but I'm not convinced it's going to be any better than BVS or Man of Steel.
well, it's 4 parts.
It's a 4-part, 1 hour each. Yeah. Oh, but
Yeah.
it's for grown-ups. It's for grown-ups. It's for grown-ups. Get
Hmm.
off your fucking high horse. Like, seriously, I hate you. I like. I don't hate him as a person, but his ego. He's like Christopher Nolan. My films are bigger than just cape. Um,
Hmm.
it's like no, your film is cape trash. That's all it is. Like
I
all
think
Marvel films are. It's nothing bigger than that. Stop acting as if your film is so profound. Ugh.
I think obviously what the Snyder Cut will do is kind of fill in questions that were there for the film, but also kind of give fans what they were promised.
Yeah, I know. It's fine if you're a fan of the Snyderverse. I do not have a problem with anyone being happy with this. Really, like it's like a nice swan song for for all the Snyder stuff because the DCEU's changed after this. This will be
Yeah.
the last day of the Snyderverse, and I don't blame anyone who liked it. Obviously, you can't really get someone who liked that. It's just it's nice. It's having its conclusion more than
Hmm.
anything.
Well, obviously the Snyderverse has its ups and its downs. Like with everything, like not gonna lie, everything has its ups and downs.
No, I don't think Snyder has his ups.
Well, not gonna lie, I obviously there are some things that you could say that was cool, that was all right.
Yeah, I mean, I think his visual style is good, but see, my problem isn't that everything's dark; it's the blue filter.
Mm.
It's like it's not that things are dark; it's that it's bland and dark. You can have a darker Superman suit, but if you then lay a blue filter on top of it, which makes it look bland, like Snyder's got some real style in there. The way he designs costumes, the way he designs sets, they
Mm.
are amazing. But then he shoves a blue filter on them, which you take this style and you make it bland. That will forever be my problem with Zack Snyder.
Mm. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So
Oh,
that
is
was
that,
the Snyder Cut panel.
that was a
Is there
Snyder
anything
Cut panel.
else?
Uh, not
Anything else you
really.
want to add?
Not
Now we
really.
move on to Black Adam.
We have exactly 11 minutes left of this episode. I can tell you that now. So let's hurry through Black Adam and Aquaman and Shazam and all them, so we can get to Batman with
Yeah.
5 minutes left. Alright,
Oh yeah, that's
Black
fine.
Adam.
I thought it was all right. Dwayne Rock Johnson gave a good speech,
Um,
introduced the
it was
characters.
quite fun. I was kind of bored throughout that entire speech though. I kind of wish we got something. Like all we got was like a Boss Logic suit, and Boss
Mm.
Logic is Boss Logic. His
Like,
self is
mm.
trash.
if the suit in the film actually looks like that, I'm
Oh
happy
yeah,
because
yeah, yeah, yeah. Obviously,
that's a badass suit.
I'm excited. I'm excited for an origin. I don't think that. Hmm? See, there's two sides of me. The side that really wants to see the Justice Society,
Hmm.
like the modern day Justice Society.
Yeah.
And I just watched uh, the whole season of Stargirl in the last
Yes.
48 hours. Um, can we
Right.
review Stargirl at some point?
Yeah. I finished watching it, so I'm glad.
Yes! Yes, we're gonna review Stargirl.
I'm more
Alright,
than
so,
happy to do that.
so there's two sides of me. One that's competing. I really want to see that origin. That origin sounds really interesting. But then there's the other side that goes, I really want to see Hawkman, and I really want. Oh, I don't want to see Atom Smasher. I don't want to see Noah
What about Doctor
Centineo.
Fate?
Oh, Doctor Fate, yeah, all these characters, yeah. But you got these two sides. The thing I'm least excited for about this film is Dwayne Rock Johnson, and to be honest, he seems to be having fun. He seems to want to play the role, so I'm not even bothered. This panel actually got me quite excited, and I would happily take this in two films. Just Give me an hour, 2 hour and a half films. One origin, one him fighting the society.
Hmm.
Also, Superman cameo, pretty much confirmed. But
Yes.
but yeah, do you want to slip on to the next panel? It
Indeed.
was Aquaman, and we barely got anything from it. We basically got told, "Oh, Ocean Master's going to be in the next one." That's it.
That's it.
I didn't even watch it. I just heard this from at discussing film. Get them to 100,000 followers, please.
I expected a good like a bit of like a teaser to the plot, but nope, just about stuff.
Yeah, just bin mirror, please. Ask Harley Quinn didn't watch it. Wonder Woman 80th celebration didn't watch it.
Oh, I don't either.
I was trying not to drift off at this point. I was watching, I don't know what, something loud probably.
Yeah.
Shazam panel. What did we get from it? We got what's that guy? Oh, I can't remember his name.
I
That
can't remember
one.
what his name is. Kazam.
Kazam, yeah, the guy who, yeah, he's in it. It's called what is it? Shazam.
Fury of the Gods.
Oh my god, DC need to learn to title things. Jesus Christ.
Well, not gonna lie, we got a few teasers from it. Like they said, how so they like like they were like jokingly saying, "Oh, can we talk about this new ability that Shazam has, or can we talk about all the new villains?" And I was like, "Explain more, please."
Yeah, we'll probably. I imagine we'll be setting up. What's that? Shazam Sinister Six type group. I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, the Monster Society or something like that.
Yes, that with the evil caterpillar.
Yeah, Mr. Mind.
Yeah, and then another Wonder Woman 84 panel. I'm not sure what it is. Not going to click on it.
I kind of watched a little bit of it. It was like who was the werewolf, and it was like
Oh yeah,
weird
the cosplay. That sounds so boring. It sounds like you needed to fill it out, and then you picked the most unlikable cast to play with. Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
And then now we've got 7 minutes to do two big panels. So, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League look terrible.
I was so underwhelmed by this. I literally thought I'm going to be so happy for this. I want to see all the new characters. I want to see some gameplay. They showed the trailer, and I literally thought
the 4 characters we have to work with. I'm excited for King Shark. Harley Quinn will be fun, but then it's like Deadshot and Boomerang, and who gives a crap about them? Jesus Christ! I hope they're not the only characters.
No, they said that they are going to reveal more characters. Now, here's the interesting thing. I have two things.
It's set in the Arkhamverse.
It's set in the Arkhamverse, and here's the thing: if this is set in the Arkhamverse, why is Deadshot black now?
Deadshot did a lot of tanning. Between games.
And also, why does Superman look like John Cena?
He does, I know. But you know what the best thing about the trailer was, and I think this is probably the last thing I have to say on it. Superman had the pants on the outside, and it looks beautiful.
Yeah, Brainiac controlled, which understands why.
I'm sick of evil Superman, though. Okay, I'm done.
And now we move on to
the Batman. We've got 6 minutes. Let's talk about the Batman.
This was the most surprising thing I actually saw the entire night, because I thought, like you said, we were going to see some concept. Nope, they gave us a trailer, and
they gave us a trailer despite having only filmed 25% of the film.
But still kind of okay. What did you think of the trailer?
I'm sorry. Oh, before we get to the trailer, Matt Reeves' breathe challenge, please. Like he was talking for so long and he never stopped. He was just on and on and on and on and on, and he never took a breath throughout that panel. And he, you know, he gave us what I thought the Flash would be. He gave us quite an in-depth view of what he's going to be doing. Oh, there's this TV show. Let's talk about that. It's year one Batman, etc., etc. And it's like Matt Reeves gave us so much information, but nothing to spoil the thing. And it's like, oh, yeah, it's great.
Quick side note. One of the actors from the Eternals has now joined the Batman.
Yeah. Oh,
which I found very interesting.
Yeah. It's set in its own world, which we kind of got confirmed before now, but it's like it's out of the Matt Reeves' mouth. which is quite nice. Even though, uh, the one thing I do fear with this film is that we won't get the Bat family. I feel like they're not going to go down the route of Robin, which I thought the one thing I really hoped from this Batman trilogy was we combined. Let's take all the comic booky stuff and the realism from Nolan, and we combine it together, and we get like a Bat family that's really interesting and functional. But I just don't think we're gonna get that now, which is a
Mm.
real bummer. If you prove us wrong, then yeah,
Yeah.
I love it, but I just don't think we're gonna get Robin, Batgirl. I'll take one Robin, or give me a Bluebird, give me Batgirl, and I'm happy. Like Bluebird could easily be adapted into sort of a police officer who kind of didn't like it, who had
Or like
issues.
Renee, what, like Renee Montoya?
Yeah, and then give her a suit, give her a mask. Maybe it's like a chunk of Batman's cowl that got broken off one time, and it's like make her look a super realistic. I think that's a character that could work
Mm.
in this world. Just make her not Batgirl, just Bluebird. She's doing her own thing. Works with Batman occasionally. Part of the Bat family, kind of, but not really. I think that works best.
Mm. So, okay, now we have the trailer.
We have the trailer. 3 minutes.
What did you think?
I thought the trailer looked great. I'll be honest. There's nothing about it I didn't like. I'm buzzing. The
Okay.
Batcave's in a train station.
Mm.
But yeah, this is.
Yeah.
I'm buzzing. I wish we
Yeah.
got. I wish we'd got to see Alfred, but all we did was hear his voice.
Yeah. So Colin Farrell as Penguin,
Oh my god,
or
the amount of prosthetics. Jesus.
I could not. I was thinking, where's Penguin? And then I was like, that's not. Is that Penguin? That
Yeah,
looks nothing like Colin Farrell. And
yeah. Someone had to sound. And like the Riddler, really interesting take on Riddler. I hope by uh when we get down to a point where we've got a bunch of Batman's rogues gallery, we do end up with Riddler in a green suit.
yeah, I think
But I
like,
think I'm happy to wait to get to that point.
well, here's the thing. I find this interesting. What Matt Reeves says. This is obviously Batman's second year, but it's not an origin story about him. It's an origin about the villains.
Yeah, it's more of a Gotham origin story. It's like everything here.
Oh.
Batman exists, but everything around him. Batman's already at a level, and then everything rises around him, which informs his own origin. It's kind of like Spider-Man: Homecoming in a way. You're not directly getting to see his origin, but we're allowing his surroundings to become his origin.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's really really fun. Um, even I read an Instagram thing earlier. Uh, Bruce Wayne in this film looks like a man who's seen his parents murdered as much as we have.
Hmm. Well, not gonna lie. I watched a video of people going down like what the why he has the black eye makeup and why other versions of Batman have not worn it when they take off
because
the cowl.
all of the other ones were wusses. He wears eye makeup. It's a
Hmm.
thing. It's like in
Yeah,
Arrow. In Arrow, it's the second he takes his mask off, it's not there. But when the mask is on, it's definitely there.
yeah. Obviously, Michael Keaton wore eye makeup, and when he took it off, it was just gone.
Oh yeah, I know that was ridiculous. But I'm really excited for this film. I
Yeah.
probably could be more excited. I kind of hope they don't make it R-rated. That's the one thing I don't want. Simply because I want Lego sets.
Oh, that would be cool.
I am quite an avid Lego fan. I have quite a butt ton of it.
Hmm.
That's where I started out on YouTube. I used to make a bunch of Lego stuff.
Okay. So obviously, final judgment, best panel of the night was.
Suicide Squad.
Yes, I very much enjoyed Suicide Squad.
A worst film panel of the night.
I have a feeling I know what you're gonna say.
What's yours?
Oh, worse. Just because I got my hopes up quite high to see something, I'm going to say Aquaman.
Oh, I go Flash because I hate Ezra so much.
Hmm.
Um, what panel did you expect to like the least that you got the most out of? Sort of the most
Batman.
unexpected. Batman, yeah.
Batman.
It's gotta be Batman. That question
Batman.
came from Batman. Yeah. This has been a great episode. I've quite enjoyed this one.
So have I.
Next week we review Attack of the Clones. The week after Revenge of the Sith. No, next week Attack of the Clones, and then we'll probably take a week to do Stargirl.
Mm.
And then we'll do Revenge of the Sith, and then How to Fix Prequels, which we are trying to do a prequel arc. But last week, obviously, you were ill, and this week was Fandome. But next week we'll do Attack of the Clones, and then Stargirl. So yeah. Also, I love Stargirl, and I can't wait for the Stargirl panel next Fandome. So I've been Luke. He's been Fred.
Yep.
Good night or good morning. I don't know where you live.
See you guys.
Right.